record. It's recording.
Okay.
One second.
Is it 5 yet?
It turned 5 on my
I'm good to go.
laptop.
All right, good enough. I will now call to order the meeting of the Improvement and Services Committee for October 15th, 2025. We begin with roll call. Alder Eck,
I'm here.
Alder DeLee, I believe he's here, but on Zoom. And
He just unmuted himself, it looks like.
can you
Can you
hear?
Can you hear me?
Oh, we
Okay.
can now.
Now we can
You were
definitely.
muted.
I'm here.
Excellent. And Elder Ritterbush?
Here.
And I am here. All right, I guess we'll do the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. With that, on to approval of the agenda. Do we have a
Make a
motion?
motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion made by Elder Ritterbush to approve, seconded by Elder Eck. Any discussion on this? All right, all in favor say aye.
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 Oh.
And that is approved. Approval of the minutes.
Motion to approve.
Motion to
Seconded.
approve made by Elder Eck, seconded by Elder Ritterbush. Any discussion or changes? All right, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Minutes.
Aye.
Minutes are approved. On to regular business. First, consideration with possible action on request by Department of Public Works to approve the award of contract traffic signal repair 2025 to Bodart Electric Service Incorporated in the amount of $357,220. Director.
I noticed that the bid results were cut off, so I printed a copy for everybody for this one and the next agenda item.
Okay. Thank you. I'm seeing it online.
Oh, because you guys are in Civic Clerk. The online version was cut off,
Oh, okay.
but you don't need it.
I'll take
Yeah,
it.
It's the same. I see, it's all the same.
I don't want
Yeah.
to be left out.
The web version is what's cut off.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. So, so this is a city contract for removing and replacing traffic signals along Mason Street corridor between Country Club Road to Hinkle Street and at the intersection of West Mason Street, Frontage Road, and Hinkle Street. It was funded in the 2025 Capital Improvement Plan, and there's also WISDOT grant funding. So it's 90% funded by WISDOT, and then the cost share for the city is 10%. And we received 2 bids, Bodart Electric and Elmstar Electric Corporation. And the low bid was Bodart Electric at $357,220. And so we, DPW, are recommending award to Bodart Electric Service.
All right. Elder Eck.
Thank you, Chair. So in looking on this, I mean, I looked ahead of time, the traffic signal repair, but it doesn't say on here what it was for. You've said it, but it's not on here. As far as
That's, the
The
way that
address?
we name the traffic signal repair contract is by year. We
Okay.
typically don't put the corridor or street name that we're working on. But
okay,
essentially, like the director stated, these are all the signals between Country Club and Hinkle on West Mason.
Mhm.
It's all part of the larger program that the DOT is working on out there. We're gonna get the signals done, and then I believe it's in 2 years, the DOT is going in and they're going to work on the left turn pockets and get those so that they're not aligned anymore, so it's easier to see the oncoming traffic and try to eliminate accidents as part of the safety program that they've started up.
okay. I just, because until we get here, we don't know exactly what it's for, so.
Exactly.
It is on the,
Yep.
So it's in the On the online version, we have background information.
On the island?
Online, yeah, on the
Oh.
web.
On the agenda item report, look at that. It
Okay,
has-
let me look back at that, because that's
On the
that's-
agenda background.
Oh, the item report itself, of course.
There's
Sorry.
more detail.
I usually click on that. Sometimes you'll get on and there's like nothing on there. just-
Right.
And I, for some reason, skipped over looking at
It's
it,
got
so.
everything there.
Yes, thank you.
Publicly
Okay.
available.
Motion to,
Motion to approve made by Alder Eck,
Second.
second by Alder Ritterbusch. Any further discussion? All right, all in favor say aye.
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 All right, that is approved. Second, consideration with possible action on request by Department of Public Works to approve the award of contract City Hall 225 first floor meeting room to Frank O. Zize Construction Company Incorporated in the amount of $97,190.
Okay, so I will go over the bid results. We received 4 bids, and the low bid was Frank Ozize Construction at $97,190. Joe Fultz is here, and he may speak to it more, but the funding for this is being reallocated from a couple of different places within the capital improvement fund. Some of it was coming from a standpipe project from City Hall. There wasn't sufficient funds to carry out that project. So some of that is being used towards this first floor meeting room. And then also some of it is being reallocated from the electrical project, which would be a future project as well. And do you want to say anything about that?
No, not really. I mean, I think the big part of moving or renovating the first floor room is to get central count on the first floor. That's a big part of it. And then I think it's also part of the plan to move more public-facing services on the first floor and non-public-facing departments off the first floor. At this point, we have the fire admin staff on the 4th floor, so we can't move departments up, but it's the first step in that process.
All right, questions, Alder Eck?
Thank you, Chair. Just wanted to double check, because I know when it was being worked on that there was a possibility of doubling the capacity when all of the work was done. Is this going to be helping with that?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think it'll go from 49 to 100, I think.
Okay,
If I understand correctly.
awesome, thank you.
Yeah.
Motion to approve?
I'll second that.
All right. Motion to approve made by Alder Eck, seconded by Alder Ritterbusch. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, that is approved. Okay, third, report of actions taken by the Department of Public Works, granting of licenses, sidewalk builder, Earth to You, LLC.
So motion to receive and place on file?
Motion made to receive and place on file by Alder Eck,
Second.
seconded by Alder Ritterbusch. Any discussion? All in favor will say aye.
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 All right, that is received and placed on file. On to informational, report of the Department of Public Works pavement program.
Yeah, so in advance of, the CIP budget for 2026, we wanted to get some information out there about the difference between reconstruction, resurfacing, mill and pave. We've gotten some of those questions from several different alders along the way. And so this is just a memo that provides some additional information. We wanted to get in an agenda packet so that everyone can see it. It talks about, if we're doing a reconstruct street, those are the streets where they have a PASER rating of 4 or lower. And then typically, there's utility work or, stuff that needs reconstruction. So that would put it in a reconstruction category. Resurfacing streets are also, I believe, in the category of 4 or lower. And that would be where there's not, the utility work that's needed. So they're the poorer condition, but maybe we don't have to go in and do utilities quite yet. And then the mill and pave would be streets that are not quite as poor of condition, they're kind of the middle of the road as far as PASER rating. And so that would be another part of the program that we implement to try and extend the life of those streets so that they don't become in disrepair. And again, those would not have any utility work or drainage improvements associated with them. The life for the different, so the mill and pave, the life is around 10 to 15 years. Resurfacing is around 20 years. And then for reconstruct street, the life is 25 years for asphalt or 35 years for concrete is what's expected. So every 2 years, we do Paisley ratings of the streets across the whole city. We determine the condition. We're always looking at the condition of the utilities, and we're building out our 5-year program. And that's how we come up with the streets that we propose each year. In conjunction to that, we're always working with Green Bay Water Utility to look at what streets need water work and making sure we're balancing their budget and needs as well. So if you have any questions on that, Jim might be able to help answer those.
Do you have any questions? I'm losing my voice.
This is great, so thank you.
Yeah, that's great.
I mean, if questions do come up over time or whatever like that, just feel free to give me a call.
I mean, just yesterday, I had a general blanket that the roads are in terrible shape and,
Yep.
you know, basically, I'm not sure I'm voting for you again because you're not doing anything about it. Because it's all on me, you know?
Yeah.
So this is something I'm gonna be sending over to the person. But yeah, that's the kind of things we get, right? I mean,
Yep. Good educational.
Yeah.
The listening session we had on the east side, that was the number one things people were talking about were roads. So it was
Yeah.
good to be able to say, hey, mill and pave, we're trying to do something.
yeah,
Make
for
sure to
sure.
make some copies for our listening session.
Yeah, and I was planning to bring the list of roads too that are gonna be done, because that'll come up. So,
Yeah, and we did, I know you asked before about the Paisley ratings, so this year was the first year that we used that civil program where it's a AI type program to evaluate the streets. And they are still, so this is our first year with it, they're still working through the data and making sure it's calibrated correctly before we kind of release that, but that's where we're at with that.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Looking for a motion to receive and place on file.
Motion to receive and place on file.
All right. Motion made by Alder Eck,
Second?
seconded by Alder Ritterbusch. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
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 There we go. Received and placed on file. Next, on to Director's Report on recent activities of the Public Works Department.
Okay, so it's just going to be a verbal report for today. We started leaf collection this week. It's our first week, so have not heard anything. I think it's going well. Wanted to announce that we're having a ribbon cutting for Country Club Road on October 24th at 10:30. That project is finishing up. And November 5th, we are gonna have a ribbon cutting / press conference to highlight our mill and pave program. We're going to be at Open Gate Trail at Village Green Court, one of our mill and pave streets. And that's November 5th at 10 a.m.
In District 12.
And that's what I have for updates.
All right. Any questions on that?
Motion to receive and place on file.
Second?
Motion made by Alder Eck to receive and place on file, seconded by Alder Ritterbusch. All in favor, say aye.
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 Alder
What did he
Lee
say?
got in there before me. Good. All right, that's received and placed on file. Our next meeting will be October 29th, 2025. Everything we vote on at this meeting goes to final approval of the council at the next meeting, which is October 21st, next Tuesday.
21st?
Is it the 21st?
On here it says 22 ST, so
Oh,
how do you
well,
say that?
it is the 21st, so not the 26th.
No,
or
I think they
1st.
meant to put it 1, but it says it 2. Anyway, it's kind of funny.
Looking for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to
Second.
adjourn made by Alder Eck, seconded by Alder Ritterbusch. All in favor, say aye.
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 All right, we are adjourned. 14 minutes.
All right, I'll see you next. Was that November 5th at?